Hi everyone. I built an entire AI product from scratch in just a weekend and launched it on ProductHunt as well. It got many hits, and the idea was to create a no-code platform where users will be able to prompt or provide the UI images, and they'll receive the React.js code and they'll be able to visualize or preview the output from the code as well. So I created this from this idea. Recently, I was working on an AI product in my company. It took me like 2 to 3 months to build from scratch, and I was reading the $1 Million Weekend book by Noah at the time. So I thought that why not challenge myself to build an entire product from scratch in just a weekend or the matter of 48 hours. So I took things in my hand and I started. To make this product launch happen in such a short period, I had to cut a few corners. Deep market research and validation was out of my question. I had to reach out to a few developer friends in person and on Twitter and ask them if they would pay for the product if I built it properly. And to my surprise, almost 90% of them agreed to pay for the product. Before moving forward with the coding part, I needed a solid plan. The idea was crystal clear in my head, but I needed to jot it down somewhere on a piece of paper. So I opened up my Notion and Whimsical for the high level design. The Whimsical document I created had 3 different segments. The first one was a flowchart of user journey. The second one was the tools that I usually use. And the third segment included some product frameworks. Choosing the right tools was crucial. Instead of setting up and managing complex databases like RDS, I went with neon.tech. It provides me a free tier, so that's fine for me. For authentication, I opted for Clerk. It provided a seamless and secure authentication process. For analytics, I used Google Analytics and Microsoft Clarity for heat maps. These tools help me track how users interact with the platform, giving me insights without spending days on custom solutions. And the actual SaaS, I had to code it myself without relying on any no-code solutions, which took the majority of the time itself. If you're curious about the complete architecture of the project, reach me out on Twitter. With the tools in place, it was time to code. This is where the real challenge began. I focused on building the core functionality first, ensuring that the users could input their prompts and see the generated React code in real time. I also needed to make sure that the code visualization was smooth and user-friendly. The clock was ticking really fast. Pricing is a crucial factor for any product. I considered using a decoy pricing strategy which could compel visitors to choose a more profitable option. But eventually I went with a much simpler model that conveys the pricing in a much straightforward way. I set $3 for starters and $19 for agencies. Once the core features were functional, I moved on to creating a short demo video for the proof of concept. I quickly put together a teaser video for social media, aiming to build some anticipation. Even though I don't have a huge following, the goal was to create a sense of urgency, a little FOMO I'd say. Finally, after a weekend of intense work, ocode.dev was live. I did launch it on ProductHunt a few days later and got around 80 to 90 upvotes and lots of positive comments. The journey was challenging, but seeing the final product come together made it all worth it. Let's see how the product turned out like. This challenge was intense and incredibly rewarding as well. It's really amazing to see what you can accomplish with a little determination. If you've ever thought about building your own product, give it a try.